Hello gamers, it's me, Velosofy, back to do a new video. This video I wanted to showcase my new game haul. I've picked up a lot of games since the last game haul, tons of games. Mind you, just to let you know, a lot of these games you're probably thinking, did he pay for all these games? No, I did not. A lot of stuff got on bundle, discounts. Some of the stuff was just given to me, but I wanted to showcase all this stuff. If I remember in the editing process of this video, I'll make sure to include like a lot of the digital stuff that I bought, because I bought a lot of digital games. Anyway, I wanted to first talk about jumping on the Game Fellas podcast. It's been a while, it's been a couple weeks since it posted. I think it's been about 2-3 weeks or so, I can't remember. But I had a blast. Zach, Mark, and a few other people. I think Daria plays, she was on there. I'm trying to remember her name. I don't know why, it's just a lot of stuff rattling in my head anyway. And a few other people were on there on the podcast, but we had a good time. We were talking about games I quit playing, and then we also talked about one game that basically defined you or let you know that you were a gamer. So if you get an opportunity, go check it out. Had a blast. But anyway, wanted to dive into the next thing, and that was talking about, I recently started diving back into retro. I know a lot of people were like, oh my God, I know a while back, was probably about a year or 2 years ago, that I basically got away from the carts. So the first thing that I had to pick up, because I needed to be able to play, I mean, the Retron 5 controller is nice and all, but honestly, it's trash. When it comes to playing your Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, your other devices and stuff like that, or consoles, it's better to have the actual controller. So the first thing I did was, because I got NES games, I went on and picked up the NES controller. So I was glad to do that. I also picked up a few other games along the way. I will not say that I picked them up that day. First thing that I picked up, well, I shouldn't even say first thing, because I've actually picked up a lot of stuff. One of the games I have here is Skater Die 2. It's actually one of the titles that I haven't played much of, and it does take a little bit more time to play that, so I don't even remember playing it back in the day. One of my favorite games that I picked up, Ninja Gaiden 2, cannot go wrong. I love the Ninja Gaiden series in general. I'm gonna try to go through these games as fast as possible because I got a lot. Bionic Commando, one of my favorites. The soundtrack is awesome, gameplay, side scroller. I actually started playing this again because I don't recall ever beating it. I believe getting close to the end, but never fully completing the game. So I'm close to the end and playing through this. One of my all-time favorites. This is my #1 favorite game of all time on the NES, Mega Man 2. I did pay for this one. I did not get this on a deal. The retro prices unfortunately are up, but I was like, whatever. What I decided to do, I traded in a few extra titles that I had that was just sitting around and got it. Now it was $25, but I didn't pay that. This game, I actually got it dirt cheap. TNC Surfing, one of my favorite games. This is another one of my favorite games. It's short, but it's a co-op game. Slash multiplayer, I believe, where you can play against a friend. So this is really cool. It incorporates skateboarding, surfing, all kinds of stuff. I love this game, love it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to work on getting those stickers off and everything else. Now, a few other titles that I have here for the NES. Oh my God, this game I absolutely love is Adventure Island, which I just recently talked about in Gaming Gaps, games that took a long time to complete. Another game that I picked up here is Dream Master, or actually Little Nemo. I don't know why I call it that. Little Nemo, Dream Master. I actually got it cheaper than the price. A lot of these games I got way cheaper than the going price just because they gave me a discount, which worked out. Next game I got here is Mario Brothers / Duck Hunt. At one point this game was $15, and so I just waited and I ended up getting it for like $5 or $6 at Half Price Bookstore. The only why I brought it up is just because the price. It's because I remember that Retro Madness. This is Super Mario Bros. 2. I actually have had this cart for years. Probably when they first opened their store like 3 or 4 years ago. They're actually working on their third location. They have one in Bedford, Arlington, and eventually they'll have one in the Fort Worth area. That's for the Texas people. One of my all-time favorite beat 'em ups, easily. I talked about this on the podcast was Final Fight. Oh my God, I love this game. Even though it's single player, should have been 2 players, like the arcade. One of my favorite games. This is easily my favorite Mario game. Super Mario Brothers. Super Mario World, actually. And I actually got the Japanese version just because at the time I was like, hey, I want to get it cheap. I know the retro games are through the roof. But it is easily one of my favorite Mario games, and I have to say I probably beat the game. It's probably close to one. The next few things I want to go through here is some random stuff, so just roll with me. Store was closing, so I grabbed this game real quick. Was the Lego's Adventures for the Wii U. I think I got it for a few dollars. As you can see, I still got the sticker on it. Didn't have time to remove that. This I paid full price for, but I'm glad I got it. Yoshi's Woolly World. This game is awesome. It's an awesome platformer, side-scroller, adventure game. The graphics on this is phenomenal. The whole game is made of yarn. It's Nintendo, you got, wow, just crazy. Another game I got is Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. This game is good. I love playing on a Super Mario 3D World. I beat that game, and seeing this as like the little side missions, I guess, this was a part of that. So they incorporated and made it into a game, so I had to have that. Some stuff I picked up recently, and I got it for a few dollars. PS2 games, Zuma Combo Pack with Heavy Weapon. This is Volume 2. I had the Pop Hits game with a bunch of other stuff before, and so I saw it, wanted it, got it. Now Katamari Damacy. I've been wanting this game too many years to count. But basically you're supposed to be, as you can see, you're supposed to take, I guess you're rolling around and everything just basically becomes attached to this one ball down this town or something. I haven't fired this up yet because I just recently got it, like this weekend. Also got this, even though I've gotten a lot of boos from this before, like as far as down, I only paid a few dollars for it, literally $2. Hyrule Warriors for the Wii U. This came along with it as well. Tony Hawk, Skateboard 4, why not? The new one's coming out, the remaster. I got this, Fear 2, Project Origin. Had this back then, got it for the PC. I even paid extra for the code. I paid $1 for the code, so then that way I'll have it. And I already downloaded, I've been playing it. If you're still with me at this point, thank you. I am trying to go through these as fast as possible, but recently, well, not even recently, it's been about a month and a half, 2 months. My coworker, he came to work, he was like, I know you collect video games, I know you love video games and accessories and all that good stuff, the fun stuff. So he was like, hey, you want the Game Gear? I was like, sure. So he hooked me up with the Game Gear. I know it's notorious for its batteries. I'm eventually going to find the charger and test it out, see if I can get this sucker to work. But inside of it, Sonic 2. So even if it doesn't turn out that this thing doesn't work, I already have one game. And I was always interested in Sega items, even though I had more than Nintendo's accessories back in the day. A bunch of other items. Just to let you know, I'm gonna stop down real quick and tell you, I've been shopping at pawn shops all over, thrift stores. Well, no, pawn shops, secondhand stores, half-price bookstore, retro stores, online. I've been doing a little bit of everything, you know, just to accommodate my needs with being able to buy and purchase video games. So anyway, I got these bundled together. Well, some of them anyway. That was Borderlands, the Game of the Year edition for the Xbox One. I paid little to nothing for that. I think I got it for like a few dollars. This came with it as well, LA Noire. And as you can see, it still has a tag on it from GameStop, but I only paid a few dollars for it. Now this I just got. I got this for $12 or $13. Diablo, Reapers of Souls. This is the nice little collection. The reason why I got it on Xbox One, because I have my Xbox Gold membership. And if somebody wants to jump in online seamlessly, they can, and we can play together. And I just wanted to leave that option open, so that's why I got it. I already have it on the PC. I beat it twice, but I love Diablo. I probably put in 100+ hours. I can't even tell you, really. Now this next game, one of those games where it worked out. Another game that I got that I'll show you later, and I'll tell you about. I've been checking my games and checking my boxes and making sure they're not empty, but the game wasn't in the box. And it's a game for my PS4. I'll just tell you now, it was The Last Guardian. It was empty, so I had to go back to the store the next day to get it. And so in return, they gave me store credit and they let me get a game for free. And that was Tomb Raider. What's it? Shadow of the Tomb Raider for the Xbox One, brand new, mind you, and loving it. Now, the next set of games I have to show you guys is pretty big. I'm probably going to damn near double my PS4 collection with the amount of games that I got. And that's why I was like, oh, I gotta hurry up and shoot this video so I can put stuff up. I don't like having stuff sitting on my shelf and not placed. As you can see, all my games are placed up here. But anyway, I forgot to mention this game. It's the Need for Speed Heat. I got this probably about a month ago. I actually bought it online from eBay and I got it at a reasonable price, so I was happy with that. I'm actually really big into racing titles. If you don't know that about me, I love racing games. My favorite is Burnt Out Paradise. Doesn't matter if it's on the 360, PS3, Xbox One, whatever. Burnt Out Paradise. I love the soundtrack. I love the races. My favorites is the takedown. Oh my God, I am a beast at takedowns. I love that game. That game it's in the top tier for me. I really enjoy that. Now, a game I recently picked up, and I believe I mentioned it before, but I don't remember because I shot the video so long ago. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I actually got the disc only. I ordered the case and I paid probably about a few dollars for this game in total, which worked out in my favor. And the next game, I ordered the wrong case. It should have been Dragon Ball Z, and I got Dragon Ball Xenoverse instead as far as the case. So if you see this, Dragon Ball Z, my goof up, I got the wrong case. Because when you're ordering online, you're trying to make sure you get the right one, and I was trying to make sure I got the right one. This game I actually got at a pawn shop, and I got it for like a few dollars, Medieval. And I just happened to walk in, catch the game, and I was like, okay, cool. I got this next game, and I would advise you guys to do this if you don't mind buying games cheap, used, or whatever, on sale. I got this the day GameStop has a 24-hour sale every day, and I learned about this earlier this year or last year, and they had the Trine collection, and it basically has all 4 games, and I paid $5 for it, so why not, you know? And I got it on my favorite system, one of my favorite systems, PS4. This game I got on a trade because the wrong item was sent to me, and Amazon ended up giving me back credit. And I took that credit and I applied it, and I got Saints Row Remaster. If you don't know by now, Saints Row the Third is my favorite Saints Row game. It is phenomenal. I advise you to play it. Besides how you feel about the goofiness and all that other stuff, and I've already beat this again, probably for the 3rd or 4th time. It's one of my favorite titles. I believe I have it on the 360 digitally, on the PS3, and a few other. And this is the game I mentioned earlier, The Last Guardian. Mind you, I had this before and I beat it. And I had the worst experience, but my boy Mark, by all means, or Zach, he from the Shmuck Master from the podcast that I talked about earlier, He mentioned to me, he said, try it on the PS Pro, and I can't remember if I had a PS Pro at that point or not when I got it, but I'm gonna trust him and try it out and see. So I bought it again. And I got it dirt cheap, so it wasn't no big deal. This game bundled with a few other pawn shop titles that I got. Metro Exodus, I played it on the Xbox One. This game is awesome. It definitely was under the radar, and I advise you, you know me, I'm not big on shooters, but this game is phenomenal. It's really, really good. I love the atmosphere. They're really good about capturing, if it's a snow element, they are going to take you into that and put you through that. The game plays really well. Not the biggest Metro fan or whatever. Another game I think I've mentioned before is Judgment. I got this brand new from Target. Love it, enjoy it. The next game, this game is awesome. Got this on sale, Dreams, from my boys from Media Molecule. I love their games. I love their output with the whole Little Big Planet. So definitely had to get this. I started playing a little bit of the demo, but I got this brand new, so I'm gonna have to try it out. A game that I am literally playing right now, Tetris Effect. I got this at a pawn shop too. I got it real cheap for a few dollars. You just gotta be in that bin, man. I'm telling you, shopping in that bin helps you out tremendously. I am on the last one. You have to get 90 lines or some shit like that. So yeah, it's killing me right now. This game I saw recently and had to have it. Already got it on the on my PC, but I went on and got it physically because it was dirt cheap. I think I got it for like $10. I can't remember. And that's Championship Edition 2, Pac-Man, with Galaga, Pac-Man, the original, and Dick Dug. This game is awesome. Oh my God, the graphics, the effects, when you actually are able to eat all the ghosts and stuff like that, and setting little bombs and jumping from one. All right, so we get into the tail end of this collection of games that I picked up. Another game that was mentioned to me that I so did not want to get, but I'm going to give it a try, and that's Assassin's Creed Black Flag. The next game is a Ratchet & Clank All for One. I'm a big Ratchet & Clank fan, so I really wanted to add this to my Ratchet & Clank collection. Conan, this game has plagued me. I got into the end 3 times, finally got it, and I'm done with it. I'm putting an asterisk on it because this game has the horrible glitch at the end with the final boss, and there is nothing to do about it. I've talked to plenty of people, and they all have mentioned the same damn thing. What happens is that the battle breaks up into 3 sections. So the first goes right through, and then the second part of the battle, you're supposed to do a quick time event and hit a button, and then if not, the game sometimes will crash, or it'll say cannot load, or it'll act as though you hit the button too late, and then it takes some of your energy. Needless to say, that game is behind me. And the last thing that I wanted to showcase real quick here before I burn up in my little game room is movies that I got, and I got them all like a few dollars. I've watched all of them since they came out except for the last one. So I got National Treasure, Bruce Almighty, Hancock, Super 8, The Maze Runner, and Hardball. Mind you, I've seen all these movies before except for Super 8, but I haven't seen a lot of these movies in years. I would say some of these movies do not hold up. They look kind of out of date for me personally, but that is my collection. Tell me the things that you picked up over the months of July and August, June, July and August. But other than that, I'm Light Spiller, and I'm out.